How the heck are you, R-Type? Did you know that every single banner in Watcher of Realms is bait?
Yeah, everything's a bait right now, you know?
The anniversary, they're going to give us 1,200 banners. Each one is going to be a 5-summon guarantee that you get only triple S heroes, and every other banner until then is an entire bait. So don't spend any summons, right?
Yep. Save them, hoard them, you know? Someone's coming.
Yes, a million things are coming, apparently. All right, obviously very tongue-in-cheek, but I wanted to have you on because I want to have a conversation. If anyone looks through the comment section of any of my recent videos having to do with banners, Narissa, or the Nascent, anything like that, I'm sure look at any other content creator as well, maybe some of your videos, War Guides, Jake, Susie, whatever. Everyone's calling everything bait. And I really thought I could have you on. We could have a short conversation that can maybe lend some perspective to what the reality of what the anniversary normal banners are going to be. Are there going to be good banners? Sure. But are they going to be better than this? Almost without a doubt, no. So shall we get into it?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Fastidious.
Fastidious.
In general, R-Type, what do you think about the bait sentiment? Everyone throwing around bait.
I mean, depending on who's on the banner, it's what you're going to need kind of a thing, right? Like they're calling Wukong a bait, but he's not a bait, you know? Kagiri's not a bait, you know? Narissa's not a bait, you know? If you don't have Fiercy, Narissa's in some cases better than Fiercy.
Absolutely. I mean, and if they add something like an Apocalypse 3, you're going to need both. I mean, the kit's very unique. Very likely she's going to be best in slot for Abyss because of the actual damage she can deal on top of everything else. I mean, it's just, I think people are losing perspective of what the anniversary is. I keep thinking, I told you about this before we started filming. I'll put it in now. Maybe I'll have to take it out in case I get copyright struck. But Family Guy has a bit where Peter's like in some guy's office and he's like, hey, Peter, I can give you a boat or I can give you this mystery box. And Peter's like, oh my God, please, the mystery box. There could be a boat in there.
Hold on. You have a choice. You can have the boat or the mystery box.
What, are you crazy? We'll take the boat.
No, not so fast, Lois. A boat's a boat, but the mystery box could be anything. It could even be a boat. You know how much we've wanted one of those.
Then let's just...
We'll take the box.
We'll take the box. You gave up a boat for free tickets to a crappy comedy club.
Come on, Lois. You're acting like this is the first time I've ever done something stupid. You remember the time I was supposed to get that boat?
And that's what this feels like. I don't know what normal banner, and I'll make that distinction 1 second. I don't know what normal banners people think are coming that will be better than this Narissa, and choose any existing hero in the entire game you want. Is it a guaranteed banner? No, absolutely not. But this is a banner that requires just your rare summons or your diamonds, and that only overlaps with normal banners like this, invocation banners, whether it's Lucky Invocation, Surprise Invocation, Invocation of Spirits, and limited banners. So big disclaimer, I've been saying this in all my videos recently. I know you know that because you've edited some of those videos. Please, guys, as a rule of thumb, always make sure you have enough diamonds and rare summoning crystals on hand at any moment to get to 200 summons. So that comes out to about 170 summons that you need, that after you do those summons and you get rares and sell them for diamonds, rinse and repeat, you'll get to 200 by the end of an event. Over the week after a banner's announced, usually you're going to pick up about 50 summons. So the number I like to say is between 120 and 150. It's about your risk appetite. But if at any time you go in here and you have some combination of summons that adds up to 150 between your rares and diamonds, that is like the bare minimum you should always be at. If you're in that prepared position, wouldn't you agree? Like, what else are you waiting for? That's the guaranteed banner. They never run them in consecutive weeks. You can always save up that much in 3 to 4 weeks, even early game through end game. I mean, am I missing something here?
No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, you could save 40, 50, 60 summons easily in a week.
Yeah, absolutely. And maybe I need to make a short whole video about it, just preaching the have a reserve. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, Fastidious, you're endgame, you're a content creator, you get all your free diamonds, that's why you're prepared. Not true at all. Like on every free-to-play account I've done without content creator benefits, I've always had it. It's always been fine. Every player I've ever known that's saved for 3 weeks has been fine. All you've got to do is have the patience and the discipline to lay off your reserves that assure if randomly 1 week and they say, oh my God, right now we've got a limited, you're ready to go. And then I don't see much risk, assuming you're interested in the banner, right?
Yeah, so true.
Yeah. So I think Narissa and whoever you want is the boat. Could they add another new amazing hero over the anniversary? They absolutely could, but it's just going to be another 20x. You know, like maybe they run a 2x by 20x. I guess that's maybe the nicer boat people could be holding out for. But will you be able to pair whatever hero you most desire on your account? A Hex, an Eloin, a Fasti, so you have opportunity to get AoE damage reduction in both directions. It all depends on your account, but this is like the home run of all home runs. So I think some people are missing the forest for the trees.
Totally.
Yeah, I thought I could take you down memory lane with me over here. I like to use my own YouTube videos as a time capsule because obviously I've been covering this game forever. But if we go back all the way to June 2024, this is when the anniversary festivities kicked off. I feel like some people have also been taking issue with like me and other creators calling this the anniversary. This is exactly how the anniversary happened last year. The actual anniversary was only about 2.5 weeks. That's when we got like our Praetus banner with Jira. That's when we got Boreas, Boreas, Lucius, and Ares. But everything else was just, there was a big run up for weeks before, and then there was Ingrid and Thalon after. But this is it. And then there was a Valkyria banner. This, like, the anniversary is like the hype before, the hype after, and like the little actual anniversary in between. But if I take you back here, we had the Dahlia Limited, which is kind of lining up with how we just had the Sung Wukong Limited. Then we got this Ardia banner where she was paired with Ajax. But again, right, that's ancient summon, so it has nothing to do with what everyone's talking about.
Yeah. You know, all your good stuff is going to be in your ancient summons pretty much, you know, except for the new heroes that may come out, you know, like the class changing mastery.
Yeah, that is true. And that could come. But then
but we know nothing about them. We've just seen pictures of them. That's it. We don't even know what their kits are. We don't know what they do. Like,
yeah, and to you can hold out for that. There obviously is there's a calculation a player can make saying, you know what, especially if you already have Fasti or something and you don't have some Eloin that you're missing, you can say like, I'm not going to gamble on some 20x. I'd rather gamble on a 20x that has a brand new and special thing that could be coming. That is fair, right? But to not do it because you think a better normal banner's coming it kind of can't be. So let me take you through it. You're going to see a theme here. You touched on it. A lot of the most desirable banners, the way people remember the anniversary. Not many people could remember that it was Boreas, Ares, and Lucius. I'm having trouble remembering. People remember Ingrid. People remember Praetus. People remember Ardia, right? All of those are ancients. That has nothing to do with any of this. That's a whole different story. It's a different summoning currency. But if I take you through, we had the little kickoff with Dahlia. I think this was like the end of May. Then we had this Ardia Ajax banner. If we continue up, then we got like the big anniversary limited that was a Nora, which is really hype, and it's rumored, and they did say it's scheduled now that Kagiri's coming on a rerun. Really cool. But again, if you're stockpiling, as we've all been encouraging you to do, you're ready for Kagiri. And then here, you're actually a good person to talk about this as both a content creator and a pretty big spender. Like, do you think any normal player should be planning to summon for multiple copies of Kagiri? Some should, but like a normal player, a low spender, a free to play?
Nah, I mean, with Wukong and Kagiri, you're getting that one copy, the one guarantee, and then you're summoning, 20 summons just to get a second copy,
Yeah.
Just
20
get the
legendaries
one.
summoned.
Yeah, 20 legendary summons. And that it's not even worth trying to get the second one anymore.
Yeah, I certainly think so. I feel like that's what we save our soul stones for, assuming people save their soul stones, or that's what you can go use a reset book on someone to get soul stones for. I mean, for every friend someone knows from their guild that got really lucky and pulled 2 Sung Wukong and 300 pulls, there's someone like me who pulled 1,600 to get 1 second copy. There's someone like you trying to pull Beelzebub. What was it, 20 consecutive legendaries before getting him?
Yeah, I think it was 20. So even the first time that Sun Wukong came out, I did the one guaranteed, and I think I summoned 24 more legendaries before I actually got a second copy of Wukong.
Yeah. And we know you infamously had the best luck ever, and then it became the worst luck ever. But that's honestly not atypical. Like, I know Blunt Guts has a video, Susie has a video, Jake has a video, I have a bunch of videos of like, hey, I'm going all in for this, and it's like, 15 legendaries later, you finally get the dupe Diao Chan. Like, that's what happened to me, right? So could it happen for you? Sure. But people that are saying like, oh, I never get the banner heroes, I don't want to gamble, going beyond the guarantee for anyone that isn't a big spender or has saved so much, thousands of summons, that's as big a gamble as I think there is.
Yeah.
So to keep on going on, like what else was coming, right? There was a Virna banner with like some nobody. It wasn't with Silas. It was just a random Virna banner. Then we got the introduction of Magda. That was pretty cool. But it's, as amazing as Magda is, she's better now. But it's not like, Nerissa's more of a game changer. For the point that they're introducing Magda then, Nerissa is better now. My point is, if the Nerissa and Choose Your Own Hero banner came during last anniversary, it would be definitively the best banner of that anniversary. So just finish up the picture here. There was Dahlia. Let's keep going. They introduced Micah. That was a fusion. Here's Magda. She got her little buff, and then they took it away, and then they brought it back. Honora came, right? That was the big limited. It's probably going to be Kagiri this time. Could they fit in another limited a couple weeks later? Sure, but with all the anniversary freebies, you will have enough to save up for the next guarantee. Let me just finish it up for you, R-Type here. They introduced Glacius. Sick. Then we got Valkyra. This was like right when it actually was starting. Finally, we got Praetus and Jira, but again, that is your ancient summoning currency. Here's another fusion. We had a rerun of Artemis and Zelatu, who even by then were awesome, but like falling out of the meta and not needed. Artemis has had a comeback now. And then finally, like the capstone on the whole thing, the final big thing was this over here. It was Ingrid and Thalon. But again, ancient summons. The only other banner they did was like the final Glacius banner. So I don't know. And then we Comet and friggin' Edith. I mean, when was this? Let's check the date. This was August 3rd. So by that time, we're done. So in that whole period of 6 weeks, that's the amazing anniversary everyone's losing their mind over. Not that it wasn't good. All the keystone banners were ancients. And I don't know what there is to be baited from,
Yeah. I mean, if they do it like last time, all the new heroes, all the good heroes are going to be on ancients for sure. Yeah. It's like when
the moneymaker.
Yeah, the moneymaker is all ancients, not blue summons, not diamonds. Don't make any money on that. They're gonna trickle in some decent heroes, kind of a thing, but it's all gonna be ancients.
Yeah, I do think so. I mean, a couple more disclaimers. Could they be like, hey, there's a new type of banner? It's always possible, right? Could there be a special thing just for the anniversary? We're introducing the Tactical Mastery class, and every hero you get for your first 10 summons are guaranteed to be Tactical Mastery of some rarity. It's possible, right? But like these are like, at this point, it's beyond theory crafting, right? It's just like wish casting. Anything could happen, Yeah,
but that's just wishful thinking. It's not going to happen.
I think so. So I don't mean to like ridicule people. I want to have you on because you're much calmer than me. Everyone definitely go check out R-Type's channel. We'll put the little thing on the screen right now, link in the description, top and comment. But I just think people lose some perspective, and you're just like, it's like a lot of hopium thinking something crazy is going to come, and some really good stuff's going to come. Like a Kagiri banner certainly should come within the next six weeks at this point. Now that they said it was scheduled, I'll probably cover that in another video. But that's great. But the vast, vast, vast majority of people should only be going to 200 summons. So at that point, you'll get over 200 free summons over the next 4 weeks once the anniversary stuff happens. So that's the point I wanted to make. Go for the boat. Yeah.
Take the boat and just, walk away.
Yeah. I mean, final disclaimer. If you have Pharisee, if there's no old hero you want to pair, you have Eluin, you have Hex, you have, who are the best characters in the game right now? Anyway, you have Eluin, you have Hex, you have Aelin, you have your Arrogance, you have your Silas, you have your Virna to go with your Silas, so on and so on and so on. You got your Brace, your Comet, everything. You're good to go. Fine. Fine. If you want to hold that weight, that's fine. But I think a lot of people that are going to think this Nerissa and whoever the heck you want is bait are going to feel like they baited themselves by not going for what ends up being the best banner of the entire anniversary period. That's my final thought. You got any final thoughts?
It goes back to the whole Bubba thing, right? When Bubba first came out, everyone was like, well, you have Constance, you have, all these other people. You have Diao Chan, was Diao Chan out back then? I don't know. It was right
after. She was right after, like a month after. But
yeah,
the right idea.
So, but you have Dolores and you had Constance, and everyone's like, oh, you don't really need Bubba, And then now he's just goated for all this content that's holding everybody back, and
that's
now
how
everybody
I feel.
wishes they had him.
I mean, everyone called me the ultimate Beelzebub Glazer, the ultimate Bubba Glazer, and I probably was. But also, I think you got to look for someone that does something really strong and then brings a lot of extra stuff. That's why, to this day, I promise everyone that didn't get Malvira is going to regret it eventually. Because like when you have someone that can do 7 things, it's a big deal. And that's Nerissa. She's like Pharisee plus. There's a couple tiny things Pharisee does better, but on the whole, it's a new level. Like it is a power creep. and they're going to introduce that content, right? This is a tower defense game where it's like, do you want to bring 2 or 3 characters for one role? This is the whole thing I said with Bubba every time. Or do you want to bring 1 character, and now you've got 2 open bench spots, right? And that's Beelzebub with Gear Aid 1 with all the new content he's sliding into. I mean, we can talk Narissa forever, but yeah, actually that's a good place to end it, isn't it? Guys, if you want to summon on the banner that R-Type and I are very big fans of, Narissa and a friend, we're going to have a big pulls party tomorrow. I'll drop that link in the description and the top pin comment, as well as the link to R-Type's channel. Thank you so much for coming. Any final word for the people?
Nope. Just good luck on the summons.
Good luck on your summons, guys. Thank you for watching. Share it with your mother, and we'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.